What's up, guys? Higgins in Japan here, and just wanted to make a quick video for you guys. So, recently I was back in the States for Christmas and kind of made a list of a few things that kind of surprised me, or not really surprised me, but um, things that I kind of had forgotten about America, I guess you could say. I try to go back to to the States um, around Christmas time every year. And, I live here in Japan, as you can see, Japan around me. And so sometimes you either take for granted things or you forget things that, that happen in the States. And so made a list. There's about 5 things on the list. So this isn't so much a top 10 list of just a few things that while I was back home for a couple weeks, I kind of went, huh, that's odd. All right, so let's get on with the list in no particular order. The first thing, one of the first things that I kind of remembered slash noticed is it takes forever to get anywhere in the States. Like right now, I could walk across the street to 7-Eleven. I could walk up and around the block and towards the station and get to a grocery store. There's a bank and a post office just right up the street. Like everything around me right now, I can pretty much get to pretty quickly and on foot. My parents live in Pennsylvania, and so they kind of live out in the country. So it just takes forever to get anywhere. And so, when you're thinking about coming to Japan, realize Japan's a much smaller country probably than where you're coming from, especially if you're coming from America. And having a car is not always necessary. So keep that in mind. Another thing I noticed is being able to dry laundry in an actual dryer. Now, there's a laundromat just right up the road for me. I never use it. I always just dry my stuff outside or inside if it's too cold. But yeah, just being able to do your laundry and then dry it all at once, um, you know, something that I was like, oh, yeah, I can do that now. Another thing that I noticed about America versus Japan, massive drink cups. Now, this is not really like anything new to me. This cup's about the size of my face. Anyways, but it's just one of those things that when you come to Japan, this is a large in America, and this would not exist in Japan anywhere. I've never seen a cup this big. Usually the cups are much smaller. Also, they're not from Mission Barbecue. Shouts out to Mission Barbecue in this crazy giant plastic cup. Oh yeah, massive cups. Also, free refills. Free refills don't usually exist in Japan unless you're doing like Nomi Hodai, or you go to a restaurant that has a drink bar. So some family style restaurants will have drink bars, but in that case, you get like a tiny cup. Like compared to this, it would probably be about like that tall, like just like my face right in there. What else? Did I say it takes forever to get anywhere? Yeah, I did. Oh, absolutely nothing on TV. My parents have Comcast, and there was nothing on television. Unless you want to watch like 20 back-to-back episodes of Law & Order. There's really nothing on television in America anymore. And now I know why people cancel their cable subscriptions and only watch Netflix, because being able to watch things on my own time and being able to watch things when I want to watch them is so much better. Cups, we got that. Laundry, we got that. Nothing on TV. And last one, everyone is tall. Holy cow. You don't really notice it until you're around people that are the same height as you or are taller than you. And I have friends that are taller than me, and I'm like 6'1" on a good day. And like I just noticed immediately that everybody in America is so tall. Now, not everybody, obviously, but man, it's ridiculous. And, you know, being in Japan and being on the train, I constantly stand there and just, like, look over the heads of people. I know there are tall people here in Japan, but for the most part, if you're coming to Japan, you're going to be probably taller than everybody else. So, there you go. There's my 5 things that I realized about Japan or realized about America from Japan. There's a list. It's 5 things. I don't know what I'm talking about, guys. If you have any questions or comments or suggestions, leave those in the comment section below. Also, if you live in Japan, what are some things that you've noticed? And I'm not gonna like force people to make their own videos, but leave me a comment below. Like, what are some things that you have forgotten if you've been back to the States recently or been back to wherever you're from recently? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, Facebook.com/Higgins in Japan. That'll do it for me. Have a good one, guys. Peace.